so glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the Stanford Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Javi Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Cardinal head coach told me before the game this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. From deep, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Holstein, grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped right there.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Sets his feet. It's Rios. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Unloads to the right. Gets rid of it.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Sends it back in motion. Eli Holstein to throw. Turns out it's Davis. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Holstein from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Here's Holstein to throw. Left side is Coleman Williams. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looking for the marker. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Rios. On the move. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Arizona in a hurry. Straight ahead, it's Warren. He's got enough. Turning it on. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Fine. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Hey, that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Number 19, set to kick off.
On the return, it's Danzy. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still on his feet up to 45. Lots of running room. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Throwing, Holstein. Finds his back in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking downfield, it's Rios. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Second down to the air. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Turns into the pile. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Wildcats will snap it on first and 10. Back to pass, it's Rios. Rolls right. Bought a little time, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down immediately.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. On target over the middle. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Running inside. It's Warren. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Looking downfield, it's Rios. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Holstein turns it upfield. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's changing the play. Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 7 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Wolverines, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Back to throw, it's Rios. Rush is on. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Eli Holstein to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Grabs it in the middle. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job.
Makes a grab and room to run. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cardinal. And that one will give him the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Wants to throw. It's Rios. Extending the play. Fires left. Makes the grab. It's Warren. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Buying a little time to his left. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Nice move to keep running. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, going to throw it. Moves to his right. Fires into the end zone. Got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Finds a crease. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Williams open on the right side. Could not make his way to the corner.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
In the gun on third down. Here's Holstein. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Holstein to throw for it on fourth. At the on its way. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. Stanford going back to work with another first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The run inside. It's Edwards. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Second and long here. Here's Holstein to throw. Snags it. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Burrowing for yardage. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. They'll ride the hot hand. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Changing the routes with his receiver. Throwing, Holstein. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. They're all over it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, here in the fourth quarter, still deadlocked.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Moves the pocket. It's Rios. He's going to fire deep. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Breaks into the open. 10. Touchdown, Stanford! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Moving the pocket, it's Rios. Out wide left, it's King. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Escapes the pressure to his right. Did the work himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Motion from the back. Working the ground game. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Rios. Still looking to his right. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hits inside, it's Warren. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Moving out to the right. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen, so that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense...
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. Looking to throw, it's Rios. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Holstein throws for the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. Right side, it's Edwards. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.